What's going on, YouTube? The Polish Piper, Nick here. It's YABO time again. I spent a couple extra dollars. Nothing major, but saw it and I had to have it. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing good. Tomorrow's my Friday. It's the weekend for me. The housekeeping, my Jake Hackert. And in it I'm smoking GLP's Cairo. Very good, smooth tobacco. I love the room note on this. Like I said before, Jason Dagner recommended this this to me because I like cigar blend tobaccos too. And this comes the closest to any cigar blend I've had. This to me knocks Billy Butt out of the park. Insert thumbs down now from other people, because I bet I will get thumbs down for saying that. But it depends on other people's palates. Can't hate me for that. Just calling me douchey. Alright? Just call me douchey. And I'm there I go again. Not smoking, but drinking tea. Tea that I got from the Chinese restaurant earlier, and it's called Good Taste Tea Bag. It's pretty good, but I'd rather have some English breakfast or some green tea or something like that. Hold on, just for you 9,000 lighting hater guys. That's only light number like 5 or something like that. Got a couple thousand more to go. Then we can get to this. Let me open it up. I've also got a story to tell at work. My back is fucking killing me, and my right bicep is killing me. No, the back's not hurting from taking a really strong dump. My right bicep is not killing me from jerking off too much. It's the old people's fault. Alright. Astroman 2112. Read your comment about doing a video at that cigar shop I went to in Hoboken. And you know what? It's a damn good idea. I'm going to do it. I did a comment response to this comment you sent me to my video. When I find out that guy's gonna be doing live rolls in his basement, that's when I'm gonna go and do that video and dedicate just to you, man. To you and the heavy hitters, man. Salam. You. Hope I'm not forgetting any names. If I do forget names, don't get offended. Don't cry. It goes out quick. Let's see. Everything that's in here. Yep. 860s. And alright. 2 tins of Orlick, golden sliced. I have some Orlick in my ball mason jar, And I'm going to take a couple of my tobaccos to the International Pipe Smoking Day, the meeting of the New Jersey Fellowship of Pipe Smokers that's being held at JR Cigars in Whippany. I'm going there. Crystal and Vern are going to be there because that's their club. So I'm going to put this in there. And I got 2 tins of International Pipe Smoking Day, the 2012 blend. I'm really excited about this. Because I got the email as soon as this came out. And I knew I had to have it before Jason Dagner bought everything or Nick or FB got it. So 2 tins are mine. 1 tin I'm going to open right now just to see what it's like. The other's going to stay sealed. Hold on. Oh, it's like opening up a fresh pack of underwear. It's interesting. I definitely detect a lot of Kia. See, I'm not much of an expert on what I smell, but I definitely pick up a lot of Kia. It's loaded with Cyprian Latakia and enhanced with Perique, Orientals, Virginia, and Dark Fire Kentucky. One man smoke. This is a full-flavored, cool smoking treat. Whoops, I just snorted some. Well, I'm going to be taking this to the meeting on Monday. Yep. In the other tin, I'm going to age. Okay. Nothing else I want to show, huh? No. So a couple of things I want to talk about at work, stories, no. Nothing gruesome, but things that just pissed me off. You think you've seen senile old people? You haven't seen them? I have seen them. Well, I guess senile, I don't know if you could fit in a category of them having, you know, some kind of a mental issue, like as you know, get there with age, you start losing your mental status capability, like you become more confused. But man, I'm taking this one elder guy out from the hospital back to his home. Now he's conscious and everything. He's just sick. Only responds to pain. Like he'll open his eyes to pain. He'll hear you talk, but he cannot talk himself. His wife was the most spunkiest 90-year-old lady I've ever seen in my life. The staff at the hospital was so fucking happy to see us. They couldn't wait to get rid of them. Just because the patient's wife was up everybody's buttocks. So, she's like, you're gonna cover him, right? Is he gonna be cold? Is he gonna be hot? What are you gonna do, huh? I'm like, we're gonna be nice to him. We're gonna take good care of him, cover him with lots of blankets. He's gonna be very warm and comfortable on the chair. Well, should I go with you, or should I just go with the person who brought me here? I'm like, you can just go ahead. So I don't have to deal with you. But you know what? Went ahead. I was in the back with the patient, monitoring his airway, because that's the most important part of my job. It's to make sure this airway is working. So we get to the house. Oh, and we usually get a text before we go pick up a patient. Says, pick a point, destination point, patient's name, their weight, and if there are any steps. So we get a weight of 170 pounds and 5 steps. I'm like, oh, okay. We can manage carrying a person on a stretcher, 175 pounds, up 5 steps. You know, the stretchers that we get, depends what kind they are. These brand new electric ones we have are extremely heavy. And the regular ones, though, I guess steel or aluminum, whatever you can categorize them, are pretty heavy. And with a patient on them, they're heavy as shit too. So we get there, and me and my partner look at each other. We're like, "Oh shit!" And the patient is not 170. He's at least 200, maybe over. And we get to the patient's house. The wife's standing there, like putting her nose in, like, what's taking these guys so? What's taking these guys so long? Yeah, that's my best senile old person impression. She was not demented, no dementia. This spunky lady, but she was fucking mean to us. So I hope I'm not insulting anybody's grandparents or anything like that, but I'm just telling you what happened at work. So, and he was recently fed at the hospital, so his head has to be elevated, so he doesn't aspirate. And so they told her, and she took it way too seriously. Like, okay, he has to be in a bed, a stretcher, so his head stays up. And we're like, man, we won't be able to bring him up in that stretcher because the 5 steps are 5 huge steps. They're big. And to carry him into the house on the stretcher, we have to use as much power as we can. Lift him up, go up 1 step, up 2, up 3, up 4, up 5. And at the 5th top step, I almost tripped because the woman had a fucking mat that was this thick, this high thick, right in front of the door. So, and we're like, my partner goes, and I'm sitting in the back, inside the ambulance, and I can see through the window them arguing. And she's like, what do you mean you can't do it? What do you mean you can't do it? Like, my partner wants to put the patient in the reeds. It's long wooden planks inside, I think it's a vinyl material. It's a flexible stretcher. It rolls up, the feet and the head portion move, so it's a lot easier to bring someone into a house. Tight corners, tight doorways. And she was so fucking adamant about not having him in anything else but the stretcher. And oh, she was pissed. And I could tell, I didn't hear it, but I can tell by actions and stuff like that, she wanted him in a stretcher. And I'm so fucking angry. I wish I could have told her off, but I gotta keep my professionalism, so we did as customer wanted. Lifted up the patient over 200 pounds on a heavy ass stretcher up 5 high steps. Whoops. So get him in the house on the stretcher that she wanted us to bring him in. Bring him next to his bedside in his house, and she's like, well, why'd you bring him on this for? I'm like, you told us he can only be on this. She's like, why are you bringing him in this? They bring him on a portable stretcher. I'm like, we just told you we wanted to use a portable stretcher. It's called a Reeves, and we described it to you, ma'am. She's like, well, ma'am, what color was it? She's like, I don't know, because a Reeves is always orange. It's either orange or gray. It's flexible. It's a lot easier to move around. And she's like, well, I don't understand your vernacular. I don't understand your vernacular. I'm like, ma'am, that's way too dangerous to bring up the steps on the stretcher, because you know what? My back is fucking hurting. My right bicep over here hurts. It's so tense right here. But whatever, we lifted him up off the stretcher onto his bed. When left the house, And I very sarcastically said, not loud, but so maybe somebody could hear me. I'm like, told my partner, I'm like, Mike, if I ever get that old, please fucking shoot me. There was no reason to be that fucking mean to us. That's senile. When we were professional about it, we explained the situation, but you know what? I can't blame them. You know, they've been through a lot in life, but some people just want to watch out for their own. When we're taking care of a patient, our safety comes first. The EMT safety comes first. The EMS safety comes first. Because without us, patients wouldn't get the care they'd be getting. So, that was done and over with. And the next day, which is today, I'm in pain. My back hurts, my right bicep hurts, but I can still work. So yeah. I hope you all found that amusing. The second story is, it might offend the females. I don't intend to offend the females, the ladies out there, but this is a direct observation of me being an EMT, driving the ambulance in emergency situations and in non-emergency situations. So, I find it that most people who cannot fucking drive are women. Like, I'm telling you, I'll be driving lights and sirens 70, 80 miles an hour in the left lane. Person in front of me not pulling over for shit. I'm getting on a PA screaming at them. They won't pull over. So they're in a nice car. Then they finally pull over. They finally pull to the side. And they're on their phone. And it's a blonde lady. Or a brunette, whatever. Yeah. And they look at me as I'm driving by like, what? Fuck you. You know, you don't understand how many times I've gotten this for doing my job. This for doing my job. But whatever, you know, I get paid to put up with it. You can flip me off all you want. And like, just yesterday, we're driving to another destination and we're on a road. It's the right lane going this way and the left lane going the opposite way, and double yellow lines in the middle. So this lady's backing out of her driveway into oncoming traffic, and she's not really stopping. You're supposed to stop. You're supposed to yield to oncoming traffic. And if you're going to back out, you're going to back out into your lane, not across both lanes. So she's backing up, moving, and here I am. I'm hitting the horn. Beep, beep. She's still moving. Finally stops. I pass her by, and now she's beeping her horn at me. How many ladies have nearly collided with my ambulance because they're not paying attention? This is a direct observation from what I see. There are guys, too, that cannot fucking drive. But my observation is that a lot of ladies can drive. So guys out there in the YouTube Vibe community, I'm sorry if I may have offended your wives or your girlfriends, but this is a direct observation. When I'm doing my job, get the fuck out of my way. Debbie Cakes, I still love you. Please don't hate me. But yeah, those are my stories. Don't mean to offend anybody. These are my observations. What I deal with at work. There are certain ways I deal with stresses at work, with bullshit situations, especially like drivers. And I'm going to reiterate it again. Ladies, do not be pissed off at me. Just a direct observation. I know not all ladies are bad drivers, but a majority of them on the road are pretty bad. So I know I'm guaranteed a couple of these, but it's what I live for. I know my videos are doing their job. So nothing really else for me to do or say, but I'm going to the New Jersey Fellowship of Pipe Smokers meeting on Monday, February 20th for International Pipe Smoking Day. I'm going to meet up Crystal and Byrne. I'm going to do some videoing and some picture taking. Bring some tobaccos, bring my pipes, and maybe I'll pick up a pipe because it's 10% off any pipe at JR Cigar on International Pipe Smoking Day. So, good night, everybody. Good night. Goodbye. Peace.